Coming up, Commander Jacobean starts designing and building a mining rig. I expand the footprint of the base to give us more space. And Captain Carter happily takes down a tree. Welcome back to Space Engineers.
Sounds fun.
And we are back.
Do it again.
Now, for those of you who are wondering what he's shouting about and going, do it again, Captain Carter is once again suffering from delirium, it seems, and he is seeing Commander Jacobean sort of doing some sort of funky dance.
That's exactly what it was, I swear.
I only dance off camera.
No, I assure you, you were on camera and you were dancing.
Just
Unfortunately, I have no proof.
Exactly. Well, what do you mean you have no proof? Is your stream not working?
No, Streamlabs sort of had a moment.
Right.
And then Game Capture had a moment. And then I had a moment. As we had the reference back to Good Morning Vietnam. And now we're here.
Indeed we are. So, what should we be doing? Now, we've got a lot of steel plates. That's a really good sign for us. I'm actually going to shut this off now. We've got a lot of steel plates. We can start doing some more base expansions, it seems. 1,700 steel plates. What could we do with 1,700 steel plates? Mr. Jacobean, have you managed to get that cargo container?
Yep, cargo container.
Fantastic. Right, so everything at that crash site has now been taken care of. We have hydrogen bottles. We have ice to be working with. We have vanilla ice to be quite specific.
True.
Has that just crashed the game? No, it hasn't. That was performance issues.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep, I'm reading a sim speed that went down to 0.2. What did you do?
Everything just stopped for me for about 2 seconds. I thought everything crashed.
Oh, right. No, I'm still here.
No, everything's back. We're back. Now,
normally... Are you back, Jake?
Yep.
Okay.
Are you back? Are you back, Gadget?
Yeah,
I am back.
I feel like I am back.
Okay.
Very good. Right. Hey, look, the two of us have very old suits on.
Yes.
How's my Badger helmet?
It's gone.
I can't see it.
It's gone.
What do you mean it's gone?
Well, his helmet used to be a Badger helmet. It's now orange.
No, what? What?
Yeah.
No, I assure you it's a Badger.
No, it's a Badger now. It's a Badger now.
No, it's a Badger.
Badger!
Right.
Right, let's actually do something. I want to get this. I want to get this underside of the. Actually, we'll leave that as scaffolding. Possibly.
Yeah, scaffold's cool.
Yeah, we'll leave that as scaffolding. This is where, speaking of Thunderbirds, as we were in the last video, we are going to be doing a Thunderbird-style base in terms of I want something underground and I want the ships to come out from underground, which is going to be quite interesting.
You want a launch silo?
Yeah, pretty much like what we got on Thunderbird 1. Very similar to that.
Is this base sitting on top of a resource pile?
It is not. Not that I know of.
Where's the iron mine that you showed me earlier?
The iron mine or the nickel magnesium, that lot mine?
The nickel magnesium one.
That is right to the south of the base, just here. Now, we haven't seen how far it goes, but we know that in this direction, oh, okay, not that direction, in this direction, we know that the nickel continues.
Yeah.
Right, because we've seen it, and we know in this direction it goes to silicon.
What I recommend is we create a mining rig above this location, and we use that to, first of all, mine for resources, and second of all, hollow out a area for the rocket. I
completely agree. That's exactly what we were looking to do, turn this into a huge mining operation. What I want to do, though, is there anything else we need on our base currently? We've got an assembler, we've got a refinery, we've got an oxygen generator that isn't very good. We haven't encountered any wildlife, so I think leaving it open is good, open to the elements. It seems pretty warm, so leaving it open to the elements seems to be okay. Haven't seen any sign of any meteors or anything, so
I guess throwing some conveyor pipes together so you don't have to move everything around manually.
That would be a
Might
good
be a
idea.
good
I
one.
think, you know what, I want to rearrange this base properly. So, I don't know
Yeah.
whether... yeah, that could be a possibility to rearrange the base properly, but I'm just trying to work out how now. Speaking of how, it looks like Carter's just looking at everyone going, how, with his hand up.
How?
That's a British thing. Actually, you might not even remember that.
What? Hull?
Oh, yeah, okay, there you go. You've got it. You remember how.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not a British thing.
Is it not a British thing?
No.
Huh. I thought it was British all this time.
It might have been a British mockery of something else. You know, like everything we do.
No, I mean there was a show called How.
Oh. No,
There was a
no, no.
show, and they actually started by putting their hands up. It's something from the Cherokee, I believe. I believe the original is something
Yeah,
from the
it's
Cherokee.
American Indian.
Yeah, I think it is a Cherokee that put their hands up like that and greet in that fashion. But they turned it into a show about creating things, and they called it How. And they used to open up by putting their hands up and going how. And it was really good. It was a really good show. They used to do all sorts of stuff. What are you doing, Mr. Carter?
Nothing. Run away.
Ugh. Deary me. Right, I'm going to start expanding the base in this direction.
Okay.
So what do we have available to us? We've got block there. So if you guys want to start welding this up, this is going to help. And of course, we are going to then look at doing the whole mining rig and how we're going to want to sort that out. So if we were to open this
I
section
suppose
up,
it would help if I actually still played something
yes, that would be helpful.
advisable.
Quite. If I were to open this area up, we can start bringing our cargo. Can we put cargo containers down here
Where's
on the
this?
lower section?
Yeah, that might work.
I'm just trying to think of what's the most efficient way of placing things. Obviously, we've got the power up. We've got the solar panels up there, so I'd rather have the power somewhere just below. So this area that we're welding currently, or Carter is welding, that's where I'm thinking of moving power. So battery packs and stuff like that, reactors in this area. Which I think would help. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And then from there, what we'll do is we'll then have a way to sort out, like you said, we'll have a conveyor system.
Yeah.
And we can start running some sort of conveyor system through all of this. That'll keep Carter busy. There you go. In fact, I'll help out on that myself too. Because I've got some. Oh, I don't have my welder on me. Go on, Carter, it's your turn to say I'm an idiot.
No, I've run out of steel plates, so
Idiot. How many steel plates do we have? Because we're probably going to run out very quickly.
oh yeah, I think we're doing about 200 and something.
Wow,
I
from
see.
1,700.
Here's a question you probably won't know the answer to. How big do you want the rocket silo?
How long is a piece of string?
Depends on the length of the string.
Exactly. Depends on the
Right.
size of the
How big do you
rockets.
want the rocket?
Not too big. I'd say maybe 20 blocks, maybe 30 blocks high at most.
I'm not
20.
talking about height right now. I'm talking about width.
Width,
Because
probably
for the width of the drill bit.
4 or 5.
4 or 5.
4 or 5 blocks. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think 5. But the silo is
5.
going to have to be a lot bigger. So-
Yeah. So, wait, 5 blocks, which means
The silo we probably want to have 11 blocks wide, don't we, or 12 blocks? Let's have a
Yeah.
look, because there's going to be a whole underground section. So if we're doing 1, 2. By the way, are you going to be welding these?
Not yet.
Do you want to swap? Okay,
so
you
this
can swap these
central
out for
one here,
scaffolding blocks. You know.
I could. I'll do so in a second. But
Okay.
this one here, I'm saying would be the center.
Okay.
It's directly above the nickel reserve.
Right. Okay. That's big enough for a silo.
That's big enough for a blast hole.
Because then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Opening that up. Yeah, that could work for us. What if you were to bring the? We got obviously want to keep an odd number, I think.
Yeah.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How about if we brought it 2 back to 9? So this point is the center, as opposed to 11.
I was going to put this one as the center anyway,
Okay.
and then we extend it outwards so that there's a gap between the base and where the silo is.
Okay, yeah, because then we'd have an underground area to get to the silo. So
if we say that the rocket wants to be a radius of 4 blocks from the center, so 1, 2, 3 up to there, right?
yeah.
1, 2, 3. That's the size of the rocket. We then want the silo to be this size, external edge.
Although if we have a larger silo, then we can actually put things around the rocket, catwalks and stuff.
Yes.
So a large silo is pretty good.
Which is why I'm going for a larger rocket size than the one that you're suggesting.
Right.
Except
Okay.
that this would be the minimum rocket size we'd want to go to space with.
No, I think if we end up going to space with this size rockets, then we're going to be building a much bigger ship in space, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So I mean, we've got those 2 opportunities. We're also just to point out, this is where we're going to be going underground from. This point down, over on the east side of the base.
Yeah.
So there's this point here. Can you see this divot?
I can't see where you are right
Oh,
now.
right. Right here. Hello. You see this divot here?
Ah.
That's where I'm going to start tunneling in. So this
Okay.
this area is going to go around and then start going down.
Okay.
So if you want to factor that into where we're going to bring this in. So if we're going down, I suppose the entrance to the silo would be this side. Which
Yes.
makes sense. That makes complete sense to me.
Yeah. So if we have that to be rocket size, that to be silo size. I mean, I can increase the size of the silo if we don't put anything next to it. It's just to make sure that we have
Carter, got something to do for you.
silo.
Yes?
Would you like to take down a tree, since you seem to be so fond of taking down trees?
Right.
Timber.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber.
Alright. Carter, oh, I just fell down the mine. This needs to be... This
Gadget.
needs... Yeah. Yes?
Where are you?
I'm up at the top again.
Oh, you're already coming out.
Yeah. What are you doing down in the mines?
I was coming down to rescue you. Actually, I was going to stand at the top and hope that you could see me, and then I was going to go, Gadget, you fell down the mine.
Yeah,
Whoa.
you failed.
Yeah, well, I didn't fail. You failed.
I did not fail.
You are a fail.
I did not fail. Right, in that case, whilst we're doing this, whilst Mr. Jacobean is working on the mining rig, what I want to do, Carter, is I want to start figuring out where we're going to move a lot of this stuff, because obviously we want it away from the silo. So if that's going to become the silo, we want to move some of this stuff out of the way. Power wants to go down on this side, so I'm going to actually take... I don't have my grinder with me.
I got mine.
Now I remember why I don't why I just keep everything on me. There's no grinders. What's happened?
No, there is.
We ran out of grinders.
We should have plenty of grinders.
Well, I lost one when my body went for a tumble down the hill.
Oh, we're out of grinders. Right, time to assemble a grinder. Great. What does a grinder need? It needs an enhanced grinder, needs cobalt, silicon, nickel, and iron. We've got all of that, I think. Cobalt. Nickel. Shove that all in. We don't have enough silicon. How's that possible? No, hang on. Required 1, available 0. No, I put cobalt in here and I didn't put the silicon in. Well done me.
Well done, Gadget.
Thank you. Right. Enhanced grinder. 1 enhanced grinder coming up for me. Come on, come on, come on. It takes a while, this does. Got it, right. So what we want to do is we want to take down some of these and then start building walls around the other areas. So if we take down this one here. Yeah, this one right here. And then we'll take down the one next to it as well. So I'll take down the one next to it. Okay, right, at the top we've got these solar panels, so we could expand that out a little bit or call it a single floor. So if we extend...
That's close.
What's that? What's close?
The signal dropping down. It's very close.
I don't see it.
No, you don't, because it's on my screen.
Right, you want to run after it then?
1 kilometer, yeah, that's close as.
You should have seen that. You should have seen that, Zero Jake. I literally said, you want to run after it? And he was gone.
Go get him, boy.
Sounds accurate.
Yeah.
Well, it could have cool shit in it. There's stuff that we may be able to use. And it has
he does
uranium.
have a point. He does have a point.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it could be completely useless. It may be a random chance loot crate. You open it and there's nothing in it. But at least you get resources out of it.
I feel like I should be digging some of this ground out before I place these blocks down. Whatever.
If 7 days to die has taught me anything, it's that structural integrity is not a thing.
Yeah, but in some ways it is on this. Just in some ways. I tell you what I did. You know that...
The joke there was that it is a thing. Like, you can actually, like, completely balk everything.
Oh, I see. I've never played 7 days, so I wouldn't know.
Well, you're missing out.
Yes, I know. I just don't have time.
Rubbish.
I know. Make the time.
I'm waiting for one of these unknown signals to be an alien or something like that, and then I run up to it and it kills me.
Yeah, that could be something.
Does that happen, or am I not thinking straight?
I genuinely don't know. We'll find out, won't we?
Give me a sec. I need to relook.
Sure thing. What are we looking at here?
No,
Oh.
Stop rolling. Stop rolling. Stop. Stay. No. Oh, God.
Hammer time.
Right. Okay, it's not moving now. I feel safe. Rest button.
Okay, I'm going to turn all our iron into more steel plates, I think.
I have a rainbow rifle.
Oh no. Oh no.
Isn't that very rare?
You're
Beats
telling
me.
the story.
If I cut a hole through this, that's a way to walk through. So let's cut a hole through this. Did I just drop steel plates on the floor? No. So now you've got a rainbow rifle.
I don't know. I assume it's a skin.
Yes, yeah, I'm assuming you'd need the rifle first.
Yes.
But giving you a rifle, that seems like a bad idea. You'll
Thanks.
shoot anything that moves.
That's the point of a gun.
Yeah, most of the time, the things that move will be us.
Oh no, you're safe.
Right, so this is the power area. That looks good. Yep, all the power shall go to this place now. So we've got a battery bank. Now, here's a question. Should we take down the battery bank first and then put the reactor up? Or take down the reactor first, then the battery bank? Your silence speaks volumes.
Sorry, could you repeat that, please?
Oh,
Yeah, sorry, second.
Should I take down, what do you think is a better idea? Take down the reactor first and move it, or take down the battery bank first and move it?
Take down the reactor first.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It might be, because since we're not using the reactor, but we are using the battery bank.
And what I'd recommend is you build a second battery bank first, because you don't get to so that you can transfer the excess energy over.
That's a good call. That's a very good call.
Set the old one to discharge and the other one to recharge, and it will drain all the power.
See, you know, the last time I played this, I actually batteries before this, batteries didn't exist. That was the last time I played it.
Yeah.
So that tells you how long ago that was. If you put that way. I'm just trying to sort this out with rooms, proper rooms. You know what? I'm gonna sort out the rooms before I start doing any of this. I need to sort out the rooms, because I don't want to mess that up. What's this holding this up? That's that. Okay. You back yet, Carter?
Sorry?
Are you back yet?
No, I'm still grinding away and trying to use every last bit of energy that I have.
Ah, okay.
So, on my way.
Sorry?
On my way!
Jolly good.
Got tons of cool stuff.
The night is passing by very quickly, again.
That's good, I'm scared of the dark.
Right.
Hey, you wanted entertainment and you didn't like my radio show, so I've just...
Your
I'm just
radio
entertaining.
show deafened every one of my viewers.
And your point is...
Your radio show deafened every one of my viewers.
And your point is...
Your radio show deafened every one of my viewers.
Does anyone else feel like the song's on repeat?
What?
It's Groundhog Minute.
Groundhog seconds.
No, something's changed in the Matrix.
We have to go back.
Gotta go back, Marty!
Coming up in Space Engineers. Film quotes from all times.
Coming up in Space Engineers, we build a DeLorean.
Oh, please.
That would be brilliant.
That's doable.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. He was, you know what, that is probably one of the best, there's got to be up there as one of the best all-time films.
I
Back
just
to the
realised I
Future.
picked up something.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, sorry, that's in the box. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I'm having a...
You're having another moment.
Yeah, I was looking in the... I thought it was actually in my inventory, the concept Gatling turret ammo, and it was actually in the cargo container.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we've got all... Right, I've expanded the base all the way out now. This is going to be the power room. So this is it. This is the power room, but I don't know whether I want to bring the power room underneath as well. Basically make everything mostly underneath. But then what would be left up top?
Batteries.
Just batteries and solar panels up top. That's a little bit pants. I mean, we could put cargo containers up top and all the heavy engineering. Obviously, all the conveyors and everything are going to go underground.
Right.
So it's going to look very clean. But I don't know. Let's start building some walls. Let's start building some walls. So I think at this point, this could be a downhill room. What can be in this room? Carter, how good are you at interior design?
If the last double verse 7 doses I was anything to go by, I am very good.
Okay. Carter, are you being sarcastic?
No.
No. Good.
No, I'm pro at interior designings.
Alright, so we've got a multi-tier base where we've got the power up top. We might have a second level, possibly, just a small one. And then we've got this ground level, and then we're going to be going downhill. What do you think needs to be in this area, or should this area be the actual entrance to the base?
Yeah, I reckon that should be the entrance there.
This should be
Pretty
the
good
entrance.
area for it.
So pretty much at this point. So let's...
Yeah, it's also flat enough.
Yeah, that's what my thoughts were, that because it's flat, it might help. But the only other thing is that we've got this area over on this side, which is also flat enough to have an entrance. Though that's quite
also
close.
going to be awfully close to your silo.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
You want the entrance to your building off on away as far as possible.
So here is the entrance. So this is where we're going to build an entrance. Let's start just basing out some blocks. Don't need to weld these, I suppose. There. Right. If I were to put another... Oh, you know what? Maybe we should dig the ground out a little bit. Can you see the grass growing through these? I don't know whether you can see the grass. Yeah, let's dig the ground out a little bit. Just a little. And actually, I'm going to end that episode there. And actually, it's probably end the session there, isn't it?
10:15.
Yeah, that's pretty much end the session there. So now we know what we've got to do. Yeah, next time you're going to see us creating the entranceway. Mr. Jacobean is hopefully going to be continuing building the mining rig, which is going to eventually turn into a silo for us. And I'm hoping Commander Snaggles and Commander Snaggles, he's been demoted. Captain Snaggles and Commander Vectrix return from their mission.
Technically, a commander can be a higher rank than captain.
True, but Captain's... Actually, that being said, Captain Snaggles is actually the same rank as Commander Vectrix because he's an army captain. And Vectrix is a commander in a navy, so... Yeah. Well, that's a good way to end. Warning, suit energy low. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time in Space Engineers. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Space Engineers. Don't forget to hit the like button if you liked the video, and subscribe to catch more episodes. If you have not yet done so, please follow me on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/ecgadget, and please consider also supporting me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ecgadget. Lastly, please do follow or subscribe to all the other players in this series. Channel links to the channels for Vectrix, Snaggles, Karta and Jacobean will be in the description box below, as will the links to my Patreon and Twitch. Once again, thank you, and we shall see you soon in Space Engineers.